Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Intercepted.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start with a give to Taylor. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Indy. 49 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Bills 8-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And it's incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
17-0 our score after 1.
Roberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice exploit.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Brought down by
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Right here, right here.
So after the INT, it's Allen being chased out left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point attempt here still to come. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. Man, this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 27, Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
1st down, Colts.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton, 40 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, Based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing again. Allen rolling to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw again. Allen buying time to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, 40 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rivers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, okay, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Rodgers on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 35.
You don't want nothing. Get that.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Efforts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there.
Bye-bye, Beasley. 30, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, 78 yards, and the Bills get a bit closer.
The Bills are lining up for a...
We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Bills 20. Tyler.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30.
Yeah, it's on.
And he'll bring it back all the way. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. On 1st down, Allen. Quick slant to Brown. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches.
From the gun, it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. To the air, Allen steps away. He may try and run for this. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Pass. Complete.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Colts.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen on the left side. He finds Beasley. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
41-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
He's going to go deep for Beasley. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
50-yard line.
from midfield. Here's Allen. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an
Allen hit. He lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4, Rivers eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of Pascal. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Over the middle, here is Hilton. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Made the tackle. Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Rivers to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Roberts on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Allen now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Powers past him at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Allen. He's going to take off with it. He's got the 1st down here inside the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. That'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Rivers. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll throw from the gun. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Corey Willis. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Now I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play fake. Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. From the red zone now, Rivers. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Rodrigo.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 36 yards out. Blankenship's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as you're off...
Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Roberts now on the return.
Andre Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own...
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Roberts on the return.
Andre Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they...
It's caught inside the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play here for the Bills. 55 yards.
Today's final score, Colts.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.